Hello loves and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deshara and I'm just a girl who loves to crochet, and this is where I share my love for crochet, all the fun projects that I'm working on, but as well starting a little crochet business. And that's exactly what this particular video is about. Well, kind of, because a part of starting my crochet business and legally registering my business is so that I can legally make money here in Ontario. Because this year I'm doing a number of craft markets, and if you've watched my previous video, you would have seen me start to prepare for my upcoming craft market, which is actually in 2 days, and I am still not quite prepared. So in this video, we're going to be doing our final preparations for that crochet market, as well as just trying to figure things out. I have some pieces of display that I have never ever opened or tried to set up, so that's kind of risky for a market that is less than 2 days away. But I want to show you guys what I have so far, because I do have a number of things made. I'm also nervous that I don't have enough inventory for this market, which is likely the case, but we're gonna go to what we have. I also plan to crochet while there. The market is from 10 to 6, so over those 8 hours I'll definitely be crocheting some pieces, but obviously I can't make a whole slew of inventory during that time as well. So but yeah, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I have. If you watched my previous market prep video, you would have seen that I was on the grind in making some crocheted purses. I've made these in several different colors as well as color combinations, because some of them have two-tone colors. And I just love these. I love the solid colors a lot more. I wish I did more of them, but yeah, this is what I have, and I did 15 of these, which again, I feel like I don't have enough, but we go with what we have. I also have AirPod cases that I've been working on. These are all in single colors that will complement the various purses or just your own personality. But I just have them right now in a small box that I got from Amazon. I have altogether 25 of these. They don't have the clips on them, so I have like little clips that I would use so people can clip them onto their bags or keys or whatever. So I need to add those clips on. But I have 25 of these in various colors. I also have 3, yes, still only 3 wristlets that I've made since last year when I was doing pop-ups. I still need to make another, I think I wanted to have 10 of these all together, but I'm probably gonna do more because we need the inventory. So I'm probably gonna aim for doing like 20 of them, because why would I think to do 15? Like, the more I think about it, my numbers are actually kind of crazy, but I'm gonna do at least 20 of them. I had to order, did I order more of those? I don't think I have enough of the clips that I need to make them, so I'm just gonna make as many as I have the clips for. I think I have like 30, maybe 25 clips. So however many I have, that's how many I'm gonna do for the wristlets. So I'm gonna do that. The last order of business for making things are my crocheted earrings, which are my favorite things, but they're so tedious to make because I use embroidery thread for that. And if you know embroidery thread, let me just show you. So just in case you don't know what embroidery thread is, this is embroidery thread, okay? This is embroidery thread. I don't even know what size like yarn this would be. It's 100% cotton, but this is like, it's basically thread, guys. So that's the colors, and I only have a few pieces made. Like, these are all of the flowers that I have made, as well as starting some of my polka dot earrings. But the flowers are so cute. I have them in a variety of shades of purple, because I started with purple. But don't look at the finger that's missing the nail. But yeah, so I haven't weaved in the ends yet, but that's what they look like. So I think so far I have made maybe 3 pairs of earrings, like flower earrings, and maybe 4 polka dots. I have a lot to go, and they take a long time, honestly. I need to time myself to see how long each flower takes so I can just calculate that. But yeah, so that's the order of business for today. Today's Thursday. My market is Saturday. So I'm going to be crocheting for the rest of today as well as tomorrow, because I'm off work again. And yeah, and then tomorrow I have to write a list of things I need to actually do in preparation for the market. One of them is that I want to steam my tablecloth. I know that I will fold it and put it back in the bin, but I feel like steaming it and getting most of the wrinkles out will still make it more presentable. I also want to do the same thing with my banner because it does have some wrinkles in it. It just won't be as many wrinkles in it, when I take it out of the box later. That's my thought process, because I hate wrinkled things. I don't wear clothes that have wrinkles in it. If I don't have time to iron something, I can't wear it. Like, it's the number one rule. My mom taught that to me, and I can't. But I know I have to fold the tablecloth and all this stuff, so I have to take the L, but whatever. But anyways, I want to steam that and my banner. I also want to set up my shelving unit to test that out, as well as put the pouches on it to be sure that it can take the weight of it. It must take the weight of it because I don't have another choice. I ordered a earring display stand, which I've not even opened the box. I've not opened the box. So I need to do that. I also want to, if I have time, and I might just do this at the market, to stamp my shopping bags with my logo on it. So if I have time, I'll stamp my shopping bags and the pouches that I'm going to be putting earrings in for people. I also need to be sure that my Square account is linked to my business account now and not my personal account. Make sure that all of my devices are charged, including my mic, because I'll be recording Market Day. So I need to make sure that my mics are charged, as well as my battery pack and my tap machine for my Square account. So I need to be sure all of that is done. I need to write this down. I actually need to write this down. I also need to be sure that I prepare snacks and coffee for tomorrow, which I can do tomorrow morning, but I need to think ahead. So there was definitely something else that I need to do. Oh, I went to the bank today and I got cash, because hopefully most people want to pay with card because it's just so much easier. But I did get cash because I don't want to lose out on any customers because I don't have change. So I got some cash, some change, and I have that set aside. Oh, the thing that I need to do is put the thingies on these, the little loops. What do you call it? Clasps, I guess. As well as tomorrow is going to be the day of actually building out my earrings, because today I'm making them like the individual flower pieces and the polka dots, but I'm not putting the metal portions on today. That's going to be tomorrow. So I have a lot to do. Obviously, my priority is the stuff that relates to my inventory. Everything else just cascades down in terms of priority. Top priority is anything related to inventory. If I don't have time to steam the banner and the tablecloth, so be it. Like, absolutely, so be it. I don't care. I do need to test out my display things though. I got this pegboard for my table, and I thought it'd be really cute to just write something really sweet. Maybe Happy Easter, because it is an Easter market. I could also use it for display for prices for things, because it does give me that numbers in here. So I'm not 100% set on it. I know that I will use it. I probably will put something, I don't know. If it's not Happy Easter, it'll be 100% handmade, or something along those lines. Or maybe something related to my business in terms of the business name, because I could also do that. Or I could do something related to island flare color, something that is a model for the business, that helped to draw in people. So I got this. I thought it would be really cute for my table display, as well as I wanted some not tooling. I thought to do wicker. So this is what I was thinking. I think it's a wicker mesh. Yeah, mesh type thing. So I got this. It's as a table runner for my table, just to add depth, color, texture to the table, but it's not a color that would take away from my products, because my products are very vibrant in color. And then another thing that I don't think I mentioned is that my friend and I are actually doing the vending together on one table. She's doing handmade beaded accessories, not jewelry, but she's doing stuff more along the lines of accessories for books, so bookmarks, or car accessories as well. So stuff that you can hang from your rear view mirror, cute stuff like that, really, really beautiful things. So we're going to be tabling together, and all of my summer markets are going to be together, which I really appreciate, because I think doing stuff like this can be quite nerve-wracking when you're alone, and then in the dead time when no one's at your booth, we have something to do, and we're yappers, so we'll get along just fine. I'm going to be drinking coffee like it's nobody's business today, because who needs sleep? I don't need to sleep today. I need to sleep tomorrow, the night before my market. But tonight we party, aka crochet. Okay, so let's get to doing that. Okay, I wanted to show you inside the bin. So this is all of the pouches that I have. It's 15 of them. It's a pretty deep bin. I definitely know there's probably not a lot, but I'm proud of what I've been able to do thus far. And then this section that's open on the end here, I have some stuff that I can use to put my earrings as well as my AirPod and wristlets on is in as well to make it easy to transport. And then stuff like my tablecloth and any display things I'll just carry loosely. But all of my inventory should fit into this box, which is crazy, which probably means that I don't have enough. But it's okay because I'm making accessories. Accessories are not big things. So yeah. All right, guys, it is the next day. I've been doing quite a lot of crocheting. I feel like I've been slow going because my earrings take quite a while to do as I'm using the embroidery yarn, but we do what we got to. I still have quite a bit to get done. It's like 4 p.m. on the Friday, the day before my market. I'm really hoping to not have to stay awake all night because that's not advisable. But I had to take a little bit of a break of just crocheting the pieces for my earrings. One, so that I can try and assemble the shelf that I'm going to be using for my crocheted purses. And also so I can actually start to assemble some of the earrings. And then once I'm done with that, I could just continue to make more. But I want to have some assembled and packaged for tomorrow. So, but right now we're going to test out the shelf that I got from Shein. I think I showed in my previous video because I've not actually tried to put it together. I know it's super simple, but I just want to see how it looks, see all of my purses on it. I'm a visual person. I just need to make sure that this works because even if it doesn't, I can't do anything about it because it's a holiday here. It's Good Friday, so I'm not able to go and buy anything. But at least this way I can mentally pivot in advance for tomorrow. So yeah, and today's like really good weather, which is so good. I opened the door for like a hot second to pick up a package. I don't have time to go outside because tomorrow's my market and I'm not properly prepared. But the weather was so good. But tomorrow it's gonna be raining. I believe in a God that can close the sky. So I'm praying for that. But yeah. Anyway, let's put this thing together. So this is definitely smaller than I thought, and I'm only now realizing it because I'm putting it together here now. I didn't realize that the shelves in between, or the shelf depth, is kind of short, which means that this will be quite low to the ground because I got only 5 tiers, which will bring me, I don't know, maybe to my kneecaps, maybe my hip bone. Which I didn't realize that because the way the picture looks makes it feel like it's taller. So I'm trying to figure out what this will look like tomorrow. Okay, so I've mocked putting my purses on the little stand, and I just put a cloth on my bin. I'm gonna get a white one because this is hideous, but just to demonstrate to myself what it would look like. But they look so gorgeous. They look so small when they're here, but they fit. And this is what we're working with. Hey lovelies, so it has been about 2 weeks since I've done my market, and I realized that I have not done a market recap, and I just want to do that so that we can wrap up this video as well and give you guys some insight on my first 2026 market, which is essentially my first big girl market as well. So I did the Hop Fest, which was in Vaughan, Ontario on the 4th of April, and honestly, big takeaways was the biggest takeaway for me was that I can do this. I can do that. And I think that was like the biggest thing for me because there were a little bit of nerves leading up to things, not really too much, just because, I had so much work to do beforehand that I didn't allow nerves to really set in but it was just a feeling of knowing that I can do this and I accomplished it. So that was overall the biggest thing. Now, how did the market go? The 2 days leading up to the market, I actually had both of those days off from work. One of those days was Good Friday, and I took off the Thursday as well. And I'm very grateful that I did because I actually just needed the time to crochet. The biggest takeaway is prepare for your market in advance, guys. Like, do not wait for the last minute, which I wasn't intentionally waiting until last minute. That's just how things worked out. But it got down to the wire to the point that the night before my market, I slept for 30 minutes. 30 whole minutes. So don't do that. You need rest. Honestly, on the day though, because of everything going on, not so much adrenaline, but I was fine throughout the day until like the last hour of the market. And then after that, my brain just literally started to flatline. But try to get a good night's rest would be my number one number one piece of advice. But yeah, so that's what happened leading up to it. I got everything done. I was honestly so proud of myself putting together a really incredible display. Like I said, I did this with my friend who's making beaded charmed accessories like bookmarks and like car like hangings and stuff like that. So the market together was really good. I think that it was really good that I had a friend there, so that I had someone to keep me company. Doing this by myself feels like it would be slightly boring. The market wasn't super busy, and I don't think that that was because of the location or anything to do with the organizers. It was purely for the fact that that day was such a rainy day. Like, it rained in the morning, rained into the afternoon. It was super windy, pretty cold, and if I was just a patron, I would not come as well, especially because you had to pay like a $5 cover. There were a few people who came. We did get like a few sales. I had some friends from church who came to support us, and it was really good. And they did support by purchasing some of the items, which was really nice. But I had a lot of people like give compliments on different things, and so, well, not a lot, like a few people. So that was also reassuring, and other crocheters as well. I also realized, I think for the very first time, because obviously I've not done a market like this before where there were other crocheters, that my items are actually quite different from what most typical crochet artists make, which is usually like plushies or blankets or clothing or something. But all of my stuff is geared toward accessories and like fun colors and stuff like that. And so that was really different. And so automatically, even though we're like all of the crochet vendors were doing crochet, my items are just going to stand out because they're different from the norm. So they're all accessory based. So I was really comforted by that, to know like I would just be different. So that was really nice. So I didn't make back my booth fee on the day, which I believe the booth fee was like $125, I want to say. Um, but I did just do it. So I didn't make back the booth fee at the end of the day, which I know is usually the objective, which would have been really nice. But the win was that I actually did it. I accomplished during this market. I got to speak to other vendors, and in that respect, it was a success for me. Overall, I think over the course of that week, I did make back my booth fee because I had other friends who wanted to buy some of my products. And so, with that in combination to what I made on the day, I definitely made back my booth fee and just a little bit more. So, that was really comforting for me to know. But overall, the market was really great. The organizers were present, able to answer questions. The space was really well set up. And even if the outdoor portion of the market was there, if the rain wasn't there, I think it would have been a really good event. So, I might try to do this again next year if I'm welcomed back. But overall, I am very delighted that I did it, and I'm very proud of myself for the fact that I accomplished it. So I'm excited for my next markets. I have one coming up in the end of May and two in June. And so I'm just preparing well in advance for those so that I don't have to sleep for 30 minutes before my market. So this is where we're going to end off the video. Thank you so much for joining me along on my first big girl market prep, my first market of 2026. And I can't wait to prepare for others and take you guys along with me as well. And thank you so much for watching and supporting. I hope that over the course of these 2 videos that I did for my market prep, that something helped you guys if you're preparing for a market, or something inspired you to put yourself out there and prepare for a market. It's also given me different ideas for what I can do for my business. But yeah, I'm just really excited to go forward with the business and just see how things progress. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.